What's good, everybody? Today we are back with another release prediction video. So if you are ever curious about a shoe, if it's gonna sit, if it's gonna sell out, if it's gonna have resale, what the resale is gonna be, and what's the overall engagement and everything, that is the purpose of the video. Because with 2025, it's a whole new ball game when it comes to sneakers. I think with 2023 and 2024, Nike and Jordan, they saw that. They were hearing everybody. They said, oh, shoes are so hard to get, we'll give it to everybody. And now they're not playing, especially with this year being their 40th anniversary. There are going to be a lot of shoes that you are personally gonna want. I'm just keeping honest with you. There's gonna be a lot of shoes that you want, that you think that you're gonna be is gonna be easy for you to get, and you're not gonna get them, bro. And I'm just putting people on awareness, because a lot of people think that resale is dead. Resale is a myth at this point, and shoes are just gonna be handed to you on a silver platter, and that's not the game anymore. Just to be transparent with y'all. So I'm just here to provide y'all with info. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and make sure to stay to the end of the video, because I'm also giving away free sneakers and my clothing brand out to the homeless and viewers as well. So if you want to be a part of that, just make sure you stay to the end. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video, man. Today we will be talking about the Air Jordan 3 Valentines, and I am gonna give Nike their props, bro. The same, give credit when credit is due, man. I've been giving them a lot of hate, but I really love this about them. I'm glad, and I think they took a break from making Valentine's Day shoes because they weren't really hitting for anything. The main reason why they weren't hitting as hard is because Nike and Jordan, they always decided to release the Jordan the day of Valentine's Day, and it would be like exclusive, so you gotta wait 2 days to get it into your crib, or it'll be after Valentine's Day, and that just defeats the whole purpose. But now they're back in action, and they're deciding to release them in enough time for you to prepare, for you to plan, get Valentine's if you don't have one already. So the Air Jordan 3 Valentine's Day comes out February 1st, 2025, retailing for $200. So you got about 13 days to be able to get a shoe and things like that. And I will say, I really do enjoy this shoe a lot. The colorway is good. I think it's really well executed. The coloring is good. I love the pink. I love this, like, I guess this maybe different shade of pink on the elephant print. I think that's pretty dope. And then the eyelets, those are red. It's like a ruby red too, so it pops a little bit more. Same thing with the Jumpman on the tongue. I love that ruby red. And then also the same ruby red is on the back, and we're gonna have the Jumpman with the air on it. So this is actually a pretty good shoe. And the best part about it is this little charm. I think they added touch, and obviously this is the ruby that is made with the color, like the red on the Jumpman, on the eyelets, etc., etc. So I think this is a perfect mesh of Valentine's colors. You got a really nice pink, because people think that it's really make a Valentine's Day shoe, and I wouldn't say that it's not hard. It's hard, but I've seen it messed up. I forgot. I think this is way back in like 2020. There was another Air Jordan 3. It was an all pink. I think this one was another Valentine's Day shoe, and it just didn't really hit, and nobody really bought it. And this was kind of peak reselling too. So since we're not in peak reselling, and this is also in February, which February 1st, this date specifically, it does hurt the shoe, but it is good that they did it before Valentine's Day. The reason I say that it hurts the shoe is because we all know that February is jam-packed with the releases. So this is honestly, it's gonna fly under the radar by a lot of people, because there are literally 4 to 5 different shoes that people are looking forward to in the next couple of weeks, and actually on Valentine's Day. And I do think that a lot of people will try and get the reimagined ones, the black toes, and then the 85 breads for a Valentine's Day gift. They're going to be extremely disappointed with those 85 breads, because they're extremely limited. And then the reimagines, they come out the day after, so that will be interesting take. So you could see these do like a random sellout on Valentine's Day, but I think from February 1st about the 13th, I think you'll be pretty much good. I still do think that you will be able to get these on Valentine's Day as well, but at that point the sizes will get a little bit scarce. Now it is a women's exclusive, so it is in women's sizing, so the biggest will be a women's 12, which equates to a men's 10.5. Now, a lot of guys have already expressed their feelings about this, saying that this is a really good shoe. Me personally, I do like it. If it was back in the day, like back in 2020 and below, like 2019, 2018, etc., and this was for me, I would have copped. But I don't know, I'm being really selective with a lot of my purchase lately. I think that's just because of the fatigue and the what's the word for it? I forgot the word for it, bro. But you know, whenever someone gives you a whole bunch of options, bro, it just like I don't feel the same towards it anymore. And I feel like for the past 2 years, I've just been getting Jordan after Jordan after Jordan thrown at me, and I've kind of just getting older too. And I sit back and just, you know, spend my money responsibly, and you know, buying every Jordan. I don't know if I've realized that. Yeah, I have about 100 pair collection, but we started to slow down, and I think that will be the same mindset for a lot of people, bro. Like, it is a really good shoe. Do not get me wrong. However, I just don't think people will be that engaged in it. I think only the people that are getting it for Valentine's Day will be purchasing it. And that might sound stupid, but a lot of shoes go past their holidays. For example, I have multiple Halloween shoes, I should say, but they're fire to where they have more use cases than just on Halloween. And then obviously on Halloween I can stun out, you know what I mean? I got the mummies, which are in terrible condition. The SBs, I forgot what they're called, but they got like the candy corn on them, and then I got the skeleton Air Forces. But all three of those shoes, I wear them outside of Halloween. And I think people will not be picking these up outside of just celebrating Valentine's Day. So I think that's where we're gonna lose a lot of people. So things going against it, right? Specifically for Valentine's Day during the beginning of February, which isn't good because in the next 2 weeks we have 5 different releases that people are fiending for. This is the type of shoe where, you know, there's going to be a lot of shoes in 2025, and I don't want to sound like a breaker, but there's going to be some easy ones that are actually very good for the collection. So if you're a beginner and maybe, you know, you don't think that you'll be able to cop any of these All-Star Weekend shoes, accepting that, like, you've already accepted that fact, because a lot of people aren't accepting that they won't be able to get the Reimagines, both of them, the 1s and the 5s, the 85s, the Kobe's, etc., the foam posits, etc. So they haven't accepted that deep down, right? They still think that they'll get them, but there'll be a lot of new sneakerheads or just people trying to get into the game in general, because they see that 2025 is just, you know, I feel like 2025 is a really good year for a lot of people to even get into the game. So I think a lot of people are saving their money for the OG shoes, you know, the classics and things like that. Nonetheless, this is a good shoe. Now it is going for $250 on the aftermarket right now, and it is January 18th that I'm recording, so that's about 2 weeks before the release date. So it will be $216 after tax. So only being around $30-$40 before it out, that's obviously not a good sign. These will definitely, I mean, depending on what side you're on, but these will definitely sit. I don't see them having enough aftermarket value, to be honest. And I think the hardest time to get these will be the day of Valentine's Day. You know, and we always gonna come through with the late Valentine's gifts. You know, don't know it rocking with us how we wear. We don't know if it's a Valentine's Day. You know, there's a lot of factors, and sometimes, you know, as a man, we just forget. Now, I'm not justifying it. We need to do better. It happens, bro. It happens. And I will be buying these, though, for my mom. She has already gave me hints. I will not be for Valentine's. I'll be buying it for her birthday. Her birthday is February 6th. I will do a unboxing on these. And, you know, give you a little time before Valentine's Day, because you will 100% have time between February 1st to February 14th to make a decision if, you know, shoes for your girl or not. And if you want to buy them for yourself, you also have that. But I will say, those bigger sizes, those women's 12s and things like that, do expect those sizes to go faster, because those aren't, one, they don't make as many, you know what I mean? So all the smaller size, really anything like 9 and below is just going to be extremely easy to get. 10 and above, you know, 10 is when you start hitting men's sizes. So women's 10 is like 8.5, which I will be getting. you know, it does get a little harder on that. So if you do want these, I will be posting these. They end up doing raffles for them, but I highly doubt that they'll be doing raffles for these. I think it'll just be a first come first serve scenario with it. They haven't been posted on a lot of places, or places that I've seen anyways. They're not on the Foot Locker calendar as of yet, and they have already went to February 1st. Not saying that it's not possible for them to get on there, just saying that they had already put some Sabrinas on the Foot Locker app for February 1st, but these haven't been on there. And also, I haven't seen that many early pairs. I have seen some, but not as much. But at the same time, it's probably just not a shoe that everybody really wants to get early. You know what I mean? There's no point in getting the shoe early, to be honest. Plus, I will say that Nike has already came out with little like mini Valentine's collection. They had came out with those Vomeros, which honestly, I would buy the Vomeros if I'm buying a gift for my shorty for versus these threes. I think that Vomero pair is better than these threes pair, but it's you know, it's selective. I'm not dating your girl, so you know what I mean. If this is what you want for your girl, or if this is what you want for you, then gonna take it. But me personally, able to fit either or, I would definitely pick the Vomeros in my personal opinion. But I do like the fact they're trying to give the threes a little bit more shine. Obviously, we just got the black and stuff like this. If we keep on rolling with some like really good colorways for the threes, maybe some collabs and things like that, I think the threes could potentially pop off. But for February, for Valentine's Day, I don't think they will pop off. So final verdict, it'll be very easy to get. And you have literally until the very last minute. So shout out to all the men who wait absolute last minute, all the procrastinators out there. This shoe for you. You don't have to worry about anything. So that's it for the video, man. I think the resale will stay around retail. Potentially, I don't see it going below retail. Honestly, I don't see it going below retail. I think there will be a lot of last minute people trying to, you know, get in for their girl. But at the same time, $200 for a Valentine's gift. I'm not in a relationship, so I'm not the type of person to tell you if 200 is a lot for a girl or not. But yeah, that's it, man. So best bet, dude, just don't pay resale for these. You'll have a good amount of time to get them. Now for the free clothes, I already give away free sneakers out to the homeless as well, and I was doing giveaways beforehand, but a lot of people were just trying to take advantage of it. Now I do have a giveaway planned already. I already recorded the video. I am trying to make investments into my videos as well to get them edited and just higher quality, because right now I do the bare minimum with the editing. It's not my cup of tea, or my forte, I should say. So I'm waiting to channel a little revamped, but the ultimate goal is to, one, have the channel looking good, you know, better quality and like that. But I want to prep it for obviously all the future videos that I get about giving to the homeless and that, because I want to scale it up eventually, right? I want to be able to give them the latest shoe releases. So I want to be able to give them the Jordan 3s on, you know, the Valentine's Jordan 3s February 1st, same day that they come out, you know, to be able to experience the same thing that we get to, you know. And we both have the privilege of saying, do I buy this or not? There are a lot of people in this who don't have shoes on their feet in general. So I just want to be able to give them that same emotions that I got when I first got Jordans and things like that. And then same with my clothing brand, you see it on my body. My pieces have messages to them, and I want to be able to spread that with the less fortunate and people, you know, people who, you know, just look at you. I think it resonates with a lot of people, so I want to do that as well. So I work on as much as possible, but as I scale it up, I also want to give back to the supporters as well. So just be on the lookout. The next full-length video that I do of me giving back to the homeless, it will 100% be a giveaway attached to that. So all you have to do is watch that video and you'll have a chance to win some free shoes. I appreciate y'all for making it this far into the video. And with that being said, fall out. Peace.